It's an anvil stand we're building. These were the top of them posts that they cut off up there when they built this pole barn. So I'm going to build an anvil stand out of it. My picture, the blueprint, you know, just sketched it out there. 22.5 inches tall, roundabout, and 11 by 12 on the space up there on the stand part. Give or take an inch or two. We're going to build us a stand to put that anvil on. And right there, what I done got cut up yonder with the saw is these timbers right here that they whacked off the top of that pole barn up there. They're crooked on the end right here to whatever that angle is up there, but they was this much too long. And the guy says, can you use them? And I said, yeah, just leave them, I'll take care of them. This is all it was. Adding up 2 and 2, I come up with this right here. There's a 2x4 or 2 involved in it right there, but it's going to be solid wood. So let's get on and get this thing built. What I've got here is these posties are, I'll show you. Posts in this barn here was 5 by 5, 10 inches that way, 3 of them together is 15. Actually, it's like 14 3/4. So, let's get on with it. That's way too much on that liquid nails right there, but I want it to be a solid mass when it's finished. One of these 2x4s, I had to trim down the side yonder to make it skinny enough to fit on there just like that right there. See that liquid nails ooze out of there? That's what I want to see. I mean, you know, you can clamp it and all that other stuff you want to. But got that liquid nails on there. Another one just like the other one. Get that right on there. And work it to where you squeeze that liquid nails to where you can feel the wood touch each other. See, I felt it right then. Just divide up the equal spaces from all sides and nail her down. That's all you can do. Nothing more. Wood. And now let's build this other one and put right on top of there. About 37 inches long. To go along with this piece right here, not to be misled, that's 24, two of them. It's part of a shipping crate there. It was busted apart, but I think there's a good section in there, and it's bare wood. And so what we're going to do, we're going to put it on yonder down there like that, coming up there like that right there. Let's get up on that workbench right there, and I'll show to you. And trim this up to see what we got to work with. This one right here will make two, about 3 inches wide, and then this one right here will be a cleanup, and I'll put them together to make a corner. Yeah, that'll work. It's done got heavy, to be honest with you. Like to the point where I ain't gonna pick it up no more. This is the last time I'm picking that thing up. But to show you what we're doing is I cut this here top piece. That's a piece of plywood. That's about 3/4 of an inch thick, and that's the impression of the vise down there. It's set down in that. Let it go back up on the top right there with some liquid nails and nails. And then the intent is to address these boards there. So I'll put one right here, make a corner out of that. Simple as that is. Or it's just gonna look good, that's all. And then I'll put a little filler block in up here at the top. And that'll serve to tie in this bigger footprint down here. We'll put a little liquid nails in behind that right there and nail that fast. Once we get all of that done, all of this will be the same height. I'll take a small piece of, what was that, 10 by something, 1/4 inch thick plywood, and I'll cut another one of them out that's this much bigger to fit the whole thing. And then we'll fix that on there permanently. Let's get that done. Liquid nails in there to explain it to you. Run a bead down there and a bead down there and a bead in the middle and put that up there. And then this right here was put together like a trough, you know, a lap, you know, just nailed her together there. Put that up there like that, that up there like that. And it was cut to fit right there. Each one of them was measured off individually. All of them matched up. This is the last one. That's them number 6D, them sinkers right there, them nails, that's what they call them. You got some kind of coating on them. Really hard to get off once you get a nail in there. Looks real good. And you can see at the top right there, the way that cutout is right there. I put that filler strip in down there. Now I have to put a filler strip in right up there. Let's measure it. Size being 16, 11 and a half top, 22 and a quarter total overall height, and I'm going to add probably 3/8 plywood on top of this, so it'll be 22 and a quarter and 3/8. Got that 2x4 shoe down there. I'll show you. Got that 2x4 shoe down there all the way around it for stability. Get that plywood top to get on there now. So I cut one of them things out of this thing before I traced that off and made this pattern before I nailed that on there. And then I measured that up and I measured that up there and I drawed it out where I think it ought to be on that piece of wood right there. And I'm going to cut it out and then we're going to put that on top of there and that's going to be the cap for this thing. We about finished with this project. file work there. Knock that off with a hand grinder where it's pretty level. We'll put that right on there for just additional thickness and to cap off the top there where they look good. Now let's put some nails in there. Now some of this got them liquid nails on yonder. Let's put that right on there. Wiggle it around there, squeeze all of it out that you can so to make wood to wood contact. Good squared up there, good squared up there. Very good. Clearance around there. Clearance there. Clearance right there. Just put a nail or two in that. One of them old lead files right there. You know, if you drag one of them old lead files the right way, it'll just hew that, it'll hew that, them shavings right off there just like if it's a piece of lead. That'll do just fine right there. Little file worker on a sharp corner on that wood right there. That'll be just fine. Let's get this over in the corner. Get that vise. Get this anvil on there. Said, what about the anvil right there? Says you ain't said nothing about that anvil, and it's a petter-wright, and the markings on the ender, I'll show it to you. The markings on it is that's a 1 and a 0 and a 15. You know, they say you can do some math with them numbers right there and tell how much that thing weighs. You know, it says Petter-wright patented, and then it's got some wording. It goes in a circle, and then down yonder under that there, it's casted in there. It's a 1 over there, and then a 0 out there in the middle, and then a 15 over there. Let's figure that out. We have to put a shoe on it, but for the time being, except get that anvil on that there anvil stand. That's the way you pick up an anvil. And then the indent cut in the top of the bench is perfect fit. One drill taut. thought it would be. 1/4 inch hole all the way through that whole mass right there. Here, 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 and here, all on all feet. And then I will bend up like a 5/16 U staple, a large one. Hammer it home. Next project.